everyone, welcome to Modern House to Farmhouse and life in between. So first off, I would like to apologize so much for not putting up a video last week. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It has been an extremely hectic and stressful and overwhelming really last 3 weeks basically. We've had so much going on. We haven't done a lot on the house, so there really wasn't much to film. But I know I promised you the week before that I was going to share some crazy, exciting news with you guys, and then I left you hanging. I'm so sorry. So this week I promise you, I'm going to tell you. We have bought another house. We bought another house and we have sold our current house. All in the last 3 weeks. Crazy, right? I know. Like, why are we doing all this work on this house and then we bought another house? So, here's the background story on that. Since we moved in to the current house that we're in, we have always been looking, even before we moved into our house that we're in. We have been looking kind of for the farmhouse, you know, the old farmhouse type, 2-story house, a little more land, some outbuildings, things like that. We're looking for the dream house, basically. And when our last house that we were in sold, we couldn't find the dream house at the time. We looked and looked. We looked at over 40 houses and we could not find one. And after putting our house on the market, taking it off and off, we decided, like, nope, who cares? Let's just put it on the market, and if it sells, we'll just deal with it then. So basically what happened, it sold. Please stay there, birds. There was birds on the road. It sold, and they wanted to take out the condition that we find a house. Fair enough, but we didn't have a house then. So we had 2 young kids at the time. So we basically said, let's just pick a house because we're not going to be homeless with 2 young kids. So we found the house that we're in now. It was in great shape. As you know, it was only about 8 years old now. It was in great shape, and nothing wrong with it. So we bought it. And there really is nothing wrong with it. We do like the house. We like the area. We got about 1 acre of land, which was our minimum. All good, nothing bad that I can really say, other than it's just not the dream. Bottom line, you know, it's not the dream. It's not exactly what we wanted. So ever since we bought that house, we've been looking. We still kept looking for the dream house and decide whenever it comes up, we'll go for it. But my one thing was, because you never know when that dream house was going to come, we never knew how long we were going to be stuck at this house for. I did not want to sit in limbo and do nothing to the house, because we could be stuck there for 10 years. So I was like, no, we are going to continue on doing the things we want to do to the house and make it our own. And when the dream house pops up, we'll deal with it then, kind of thing. And wherever we are in renos or whatnot in the house, we'll just deal with it. So basically that's where it all comes into play. It's popped up, the dream house. We went for it. We got it, which we're super excited about, and put our house on the market. It sold within, like, I think 2-3 days. I mean, they had to do all their inspections and stuff like that. So really, we just signed the final papers this week. But everything went well, things worked out. So super excited about that, super happy. But anyone who has ever bought or sold a house, it is the most stressful thing in the world, I have to say. For me anyway, maybe not for everybody, but it really is. I find even more so with young kids, because trying to keep your house clean for showings and get out of the house with your kids. We have a little dog, got to get out of the house with all that. So it has been the most stressful, like I said, stressful and overwhelming last 3 weeks really, because we saw the house about 3 weeks ago, put an offer in 2 days later, went back and forth with that, and then it got accepted. Then we had like I think it was 2 or 3 days to get our house ready for pictures and on the market, which again, like, there's nothing wrong with our house, but we had to patch some holes. We had dents and holes and gouges in the walls that we wanted to do. Then decluttering the house is relatively decluttered, but still wanted to declutter it and clean up a bit and just make it look as nice as we possibly could, was the bottom line. So I had to do all that. So unbelievably stressful. And then, you know, doing inspections on the new house and then getting pictures done for our house, putting our house on the market. And then the first weekend we had like, I think 6 or 7 showings within the 2 days. So super overwhelming. We had to be out of the house all day. It was Mother's Day weekend and all that stuff. So it was just crazy. I'm super happy it happened fast though. I'm so happy. We got more than what we were asking, which was amazing. And everything just worked out for once, because most of the time, every time we do this, it doesn't work out. So it actually worked out for once. We're super excited. I'm just happy to finally have the papers signed. That's my big thing, I was not getting excited until the final papers were signed, which we just did. So I'm so excited. So that's it, guys. That is the crazy, exciting news that has been going on for the last 3 weeks, basically, with a mix of like everything else in there. Like I said, there was Mother's Day weekend in there. We had our middle guy's three-year birthday. We had a wedding this past weekend that we had to go to. So it was like every weekend we have something going on. Throw that all in there. I couldn't even think about half of that stuff. I was too busy concentrating on this house stuff that takes over your whole life. It takes it completely over. So I'm just happy that it's done and like the papers are signed, and now comes stress too. You gotta pack and all that kind of stuff, but at least it's a done deal kind of thing. So that's where we're at, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share the video, and I will continue to keep you posted on what we're doing. Once again, I am really sorry I didn't put up a video last week. It was so hectic. I hope you guys are excited as we are to follow along in our new journey now. We're looking at the new house as kind of our forever home. So there'll be a lot of things, I guess, going on there, and to raise our young kids and stuff like that.